already. So yeah, I started the recording. Everything should be working. If it doesn't, shit. Do we need an intro? You said 2 people are gonna watch it, right? Yeah, new campaign. It's gonna be fun. Yeah, good start. Okay, so I'm going to just read off the beginning real quick so that everyone catches up in case there's this one person that rewatches this, right?
So what are we doing?
So well,
Like what game are we playing? Is this like Pathfinder?
no, this is patty cake. You know how patty cake works?
Oh, okay.
Fantastic. We're on the same
All of
page.
Cthulhu.
Alright, well, it's the end of the road. The undead got you, and now the only thing left is death. Or maybe undeath. But that's just for the body and not the soul, right? It would be someone else's concern. Darkness enveloped you and took away whatever feelings you may have had up to this point. Hope, fear, sorrow. I don't know. Are you the sorrowful guys? Sorrowful type? Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, they're all gone. Only the black remains. Then, emerging from it, from the darkness, like 2 beacons, his eyes appeared. Oh, there's a typo here. There's 2 typos here. Eyes you won't forget, because they have typos around them. The 2 red circles stared at you deep and long, reading you like an open book, examining, gauging, judging. At first, you merely noted the presence of his eyes. But as time went on, feelings came back. Confusion, discomfort, dread, boundless, paralyzing dread. Then the Lich King spoke. His voice, a mere whisper, yet completely deafening, filled the void you shared only with his eyes.
Bring me pancakes.
Close enough. He said, "You will be my child's servant." I can't do a proper whisper, I'm sorry. A gauntleted hand grasped your face tightly, each clawed finger burying itself into a different part of your face. Ah, there's a repeated word. You see, I used to be good at this, and then I forget that second passes are a thing, so there's a lot of mistakes like that. The pressure and the pain felt so real, but nothing else here seemed like it. A stab of searing pain going through your jaw, right where his finger lay, interrupted your analysis of this situation. If you disobey her, you will die. You wanted to scream, you wanted to run, you wanted to at least look away from the ice, but your body refused to comply. All you could do was endure the torture, and a second stab of pain hit the other side of your jaw. If you deceive her, you will die. Her? Who was she? Who was the child? A third source of pain, of burning pain appeared, this time on your cheekbone. If you abandon her, you will die. You start sensing a pattern to this. Obviously it's magic, a bonding ritual, you know. Your other cheekbone exploded in pain. If you harm her, you will die. Your suffering dulled your thinking. You were unable to focus on anything else but it and the eyes, which then disappeared, leaving you in utter darkness. The 5th and final explosion of pain came right through the middle of your forehead. It was completely overwhelming. Once again, you felt yourself fading out of this world. The Lich King's final words echoed in the following silence, their intensity trampling the pain. If she dies, you will die. Everything faded once again, your last thought being that of slowly returning respite. Intro. Yeah, good job. Overprotective actually. Thank you.
Oscar
Thank
friend.
you.
Yay.
Yes, thank you.
Encore, encore.
Instead of encore, roll initiative, everyone.
What the fuck's my initiative?
It's your dexterity modifier. Well, it's
Oh,
yeah, your initiative. Yeah.
okay.
Oh my god, we're doing this again?
Hey man, it's been how long since Destroyer ruined the last campaign?
A month.
Yeah, you destroyed it, not anyone else.
No, absolutely. Hey man, I offered closure, right? I did send a paste bin that explained everything. Come on, initiative, guys, let's go. Roll your.
Wait,
Looking
for
for
real?
where the button is.
It's on the first section, the core stats. It might not work,
Oh,
right? Because you need
I
a token.
didn't think you were like actually wanting us to run.
You would need a token. Yeah, you just have to do slash roll d20 plus your modifier, because we don't have tokens.
Dexterity mod, right? Yeah.
Yes.
9. Best roll.
You attempted to use roll command looking for the value of a selected token, but no tokens are selected.
As I said, no
Yeah.
tokens, so you have to roll manually.
Wow.
What do you mean? Why do we gotta roll manually?
Because you don't have tokens, and you rolled beautifully, okay?
Get your shit together, D.D.D.
In a bit, don't worry. Okay, Wired rolled a 6. Okay, so I'll still give you the choice. Body, do you want to go first?
Can I just fly away?
No, I'm saying, do you want us to?
No, I don't
want to
go
action?
first.
Okay, Vulcan, you. Vulcan left for his takeaway.
Wow.
Oh shit! Sorry, I had my microphone muted whilst I was eating Pringles. Yeah. Yes, I will go.
Okay, so you do have dark vision. Okay, so you, so yeah, this darkness of your unconscious. What?
I have got with him.
Yes, you do. The darkness that the darkness that enveloped you, still present, but the pain faded away fully, and then you suddenly awoke as if from a bad dream. You opened your eyes, and quickly take a look about your person. You seem to be quite intact, to be honest. You're just like sitting on this stone chiseled floor, kind of propped up against the wall, not entirely sure where you are in this utter darkness that only thanks to your dark visiony eyes you can pierce. You take a quick look around after making sure that you yourself are okay. You know, the first few breaths were a little pained. You kind of got a grip on yourself. You seem to be stuck in a tiny circular room, about 30 feet in diameter.
Yep, we're imprisoned.
Yeah, this stone chamber is lined with 2 rows of awnings, in each of which a
It's an awning.
body. An awning is you can call it a hole in the wall,
It's a glory hole.
a bit wider. In each of these awnings, you see like a bundle of like wrapped cloth just lying still, and just like in an like elongated shape, kind of like akin to, you know, like a sarcophagus, right? On you're like sitting lying on like a corner of this room. To your right, there are no
Yes, that is an awning.
more. To your right are no awnings actually. There is just like a solid
Alcove.
piece of wall.
Oh.
What's an actual awning? Sure, let's show it. Oh, that's an awning? Okay. Alcove.
That's an awning, so I'm so confused. I'm like, there's 2 awnings in the circular room, and I'm like, what?
English,
Don't you
not
mean
English, not my
alcoves,
language.
which are like alcoves. Those
alcoves.
things.
Yes, definitely deep and
Okay,
tight
so-
Well, you
alcoves.
better start
It's
over.
like-
Because I was
Fantastic.
imagining this room
Okay.
a lot differently.
Okay, in a 30-foot circular room with 2 rows of alcoves, in each of which there is an elongated pile of bundle of wrapped clothes, kind of in the shape of sarcophagi, all around. Immediately to your right, against this like column that you're resting against, there's just a solid piece of wall. Just space.
Solid piece of wall.
Yes. No
Wait, you
awnings,
said there's a
just
column?
just a smooth
Where's the
wall.
column at?
At the in like this one of the sort of corners of the room.
But it's round.
Okay.
It is round.
But
the-
how does there a corner?
The column makes the corner. You're making this difficult for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
But I am a malevolent god. Benevolent, sorry.
I don't believe you.
Both.
That slip should be quite telling. Because explaining is difficult, and who has time for that?
Where's the battle map? I want to see
Just
where
draw
I
a
am.
fucking circle.
I'm working on it.
You should really draw this because I'm
Yeah,
so confused.
you folks
What the
have
fuck we're
trouble-
looking
Well, otherwise even bothering, it's probably gonna be fucking worthless. It's just
Okay.
gonna be, oh, okay, and then we move to the next room.
Yeah, kind of.
It's be like, okay.
Okay, circle, yes? Circle.
Yeah.
There is a column. God damn it, select yourself. Column at each of the corners. Sort of making this shape, right?
Uh-huh.
And there is where are you? There is a solid piece of wall stretching here, kind of blocking the way, and there is a solid piece of wall here as well. And everywhere else there's those alcoves with like 2 rows of like bundled corpses. You are resting against what's your color? Blue, sure. Against one of the columns, propped up against it nicely. I cannot choose anything because this is a pain. Yeah, you're propped up against one of the columns, sure. And yeah, thank you. You take a quick look around, and yeah, you see that against the column to your right, there lies this like bird sort of person, deep asleep,
That's
completely
weird.
out of it. Opposite of you, there's a dwarf.
Hey guys, we're playing Rick and Morty now.
Yeah, there's a dwarf. Again,
Stranger danger.
they're all propped up against the wall, completely still, as if in deep sleep, except they're not moving at all. And to your left, there is an elf, if I recall correctly. And yeah, you wake up. What do you do?
Where's the exit?
Well, you can't see an exit.
I'll go kind of over to the elf, staring strangely at the bird thing on the floor.
Okay, Wired.
What's up?
I can't remember your character's name. I'm sorry. I will remember.
I can't
in a moment.
remember either. I have to check.
This says Syllana. Does that sound right?
Probably.
Okay, so Syllana is brought to by the sense of footsteps on boots walking on a stone floor. What do you do?
Fuck.
I mean,
Just
yeah, you
oh,
are also an elf,
fuck,
right?
Shouted.
So yeah, when you open your eyes and you are greeted to the same scene.
Fuck.
Hold on a moment.
So no door.
No.
Just looking around. Okay. Well,
I'll
this
put
sucks.
the player token on the board. Where is it? Ah, there we go.
I'll add them in a second. Hold on. This room is an afterthought. I didn't think it was necessary to have one.
You guys locked you in a fucking room. Didn't think it was necessary to have said room.
Yeah. I'm serious. I'm serious. It didn't seem necessary at the time.
Do we have the rest of the dungeon?
You? No.
Wait, I look up.
Yeah. So
Is there a ceiling?
there is a ceiling, and as you look up, Ianmorn, you notice that this elf lady is awake. Actually, this is an important point because not everybody, including myself, knows what we're looking at. So let's start with Vulcan. Vulcan, what does your character look like?
So it appears to be male.
Wow, assuming
Noted.
genders.
I have to describe it to you somehow.
Fucking shit, Lord.
So it's about 6 foot, fairly young, half elf with purple eyes and short brown hair. wearing whatever clothes weird lich person's put us in.
It's your clothes. It's fine.
Oh, my standard clothes. Cool.
Yeah, and your backpacks, like your packs are like stuffed to the side of the column. Like they seem like quite loaded with junk.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Okay, so that's Ianmorn, and what does the elf look like? That was totally in purpose because I don't remember the name.
Pretty much. Imagine that nerd. Now imagine that nerd if they could barely lift the fucking books that they're reading. Like imagine a nerdy elf, a nerdy as fuck elf. Because you gotta love that -2 strength.
Do you not just have the thing of you have like one arm that doesn't work?
That sounds fucking stupid. Like, how the fuck would you read with one arm? Are you some kind of pleb?
I found a picture.
No, that's a twink. I think I found a picture the other day.
Can we stop looking at pictures and get back to describing? Because pictures only get us so far in comparison to your words.
Anyways,
At least in theory.
yeah, pretty much brown hair, glasses, or short brown hair, glasses, you know, shit like that.
It's the shit like that makes the story, though. God damn it.
I'm bad at describing.
Doesn't mean you should stop trying. Okay.
Pointy
whatever.
ears.
Thank you.
There we go. Okay, I think I found a picture.
Okay. So yeah, what exactly are you doing? As the half.
Is it female or male?
Oh, considering the fact that this was a rip of Anna, female.
At least you're honest.
Oh, I forgot to mention, short. Very short.
Can't wait to hear the accent.
Because everyone knows that nerds are short.
Yeah, and what do you do? When you
Look
wake
around
up
for
in
a
your
way
current
out.
set? How exactly?
What?
How exactly?
Like I look up and see if there's a way out through there, since there's no fucking door.
No, it's a ceiling. It's a stone chiseled ceiling. Quite similar to the floor, to be honest. You're in a pretty small room.
Look nearby. I don't fucking know.
For what? What are you looking for?
A way out. Duh.
Okay, describe to me the process of searching for a way out, with a little bit more detail.
Wow, that did not compress. That fucking just scrunched the image. Like looking on the wall. Wait, do I notice the other person moving towards me?
Yes, you wake up because to them walking towards you.
Oh. I asked, where the fuck are we?
How should I know? I just figured you were the most friendly out of the other two.
No, I then look over and see the other two.
Okay,
How
so
gross.
Dwostec, you stir awake.
You what?
Well, remember, it's a bird person and a dwarf.
Yeah, Dwostec, you stir awake.
Alright.
Yeah, to the sound of these two like pointy ears talking, or I guess a pointy ear and like this half elf person.
Less than pointy ear. Like half pointy ear.
Well, my initial reaction is, who the fuck are you guys?
Who the fuck are you?
I'm Dwostec.
Who the fuck's that?
I second that.
The fuck should I respond to that? Where the fuck would you respond if someone says like, "Who the fuck is that?" when someone asks like, "Who are you?" to a complete stranger? I mean, like the fuck.
Well, it depends on how much of a prideful dwarf you are.
Pretty much.
Yeah. None of your business is my response.
Don't go listing off your super long family name.
No, he's not that kind of person. He's a barbarian. So,
Okay.
no.
Wait, does Wired know what he's got in the party with him?
No.
Zeke, wow.
Can we keep it secret and until he finds out?
Zeke, this brings me to a good point. Can you describe your character? Because Wired assuming Wired remembers, probably not, but the rest of the people don't know what they're looking at.
Right, so I'm a 5 feet dwarf, super hairy, arm and chest. It's like, it looks a bit rough, so to speak. Big beard and all that. Big great axe on the back, some javelins. Yeah. He looks kind of half oldish, so to speak, for a dwarf. And kind of big and muscular.
So we're looking at Chewbacca then. Kind of
Pretty much. Pretty accurate, actually.
Dwarven Chewbacca.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can work that down. Okay, so with that, our view kind of pans over to the sleeping bird, which now it in turn stares. What do you look like? What does your character look like, Buddy?
5 foot, birdie, bronze-colored feathers. Everyone thinks I'm gorgeous.
Are they expensive?
It's bronze-colored.
Yeah, but can we sell them to dumbasses who think they're real bronze?
Yo,
You could try.
buddy, I got some bronze feathers here.
I'll peck your pecker off if you try. So, sharp beak, sharp talons, looking pretty good. Bronze-colored eyes as well. It's pretty much an impressive set of wings.
And it's not fake tan.
Not fake tan, not fake news. It's real.
I think it's a fake tan.
And you wake up and you open your eyes because of the noises. You're trying to establish the source of that ruckus, and you don't see jack shit because it's black here. There's no light source, and you don't have dark vision. Unlike those other three.
Fucking bird people. The fuck is that?
I panic and try and fly. I just try and fly, and I'm bumping into shit. I'm panicking. I'm flying all over the place.
Just like a real bird. Fucking hate bird.
Yeah, well, you might be my love interest, so shush, honey.
Yeah, party. What do you do?
Come on, you got a giant ass bird just panicking,
Yeah.
flying all over
if
the
you're
place.
Flapping
Oh,
around like
Jesus!
duck.
Well,
How-
okay.
How tall is
Duck,
this
pick up a
place?
stone and throw it at it.
Right, so I look at the stonework. Can I recognize like who the fuck made this? Obviously, I roll a fucking roll.
Can't
Basically,
recognize you as a
what
bird.
race has
Fucking
made
hate
the
that.
stoneworks, and what
One
the
at a
fuck
time.
is this room for?
One at a time. Okay, so first off, this room is about 7 feet tall, so you very quickly bump into the ceiling after you take off and you start flapping in every direction, kind of bouncing all over the place. Second, Vulcan, you said something?
Yeah, I just kind of duck whenever the bird comes near me.
That's your
Sort of
response.
yell at it to
Okay.
calm the fuck down.
And third, Zeke. Dwostec's reaction to this is, I'm not going to bother, I will look around and ignore the bird.
I want to leave right away because this fucking bird is flapping around. So that's my initial
Okay,
reaction.
you
so.
need to give me a history check with advantage. How exactly do you look around the place? Do you just like look on with like
It's
from a
not
distance, or do you,
actually a
like...
history check with advantage. It's
It's-
a history check with extra in proficiency because it's stonework and I'm a dwarf.
Doesn't that
And
give advantage on those checks?
What?
Doesn't stone cunning give you advantage on that check?
No, it gives perception and double bonus.
Yeah, I misremembered.
So proficiency and double bonus. So that's the thing.
Double your yes. Okay, sure.
I think dwarves are the most racist.
24.
race.
Well, I kind of nailed that shit. So
Okay,
yeah.
Elaborate to me what you are doing to
Okay,
analyze
so as I said earlier, what race has made this room? What the fuck is the place for? And how the fuck do I get out?
this. I meant describe the actions that the character is making. I'll get to those in a
He
second.
starts licking the wall, knowing the case.
I guess first I
Dwarves.
visually look around the room and look like how it actually looks like. That's my first reaction of what I do. Then if I can't find any like obvious way out or anything like that, I guess I'll grab whatever I have on me and try to like prod the rocks or whatever to get out. I don't know. Like what's this room for to begin with? Like
Okay, so this is a burial. This is a burial chamber. In each of these awnings, there is alcoves. There is a long dead, desiccated corpse of a humanoid, like a taller humanoid, kind of elf human shaped, wrapped up in cloth and left there, sitting.
So pretty much, those burial pits in Skyrim that you have to go fight through?
You can sort of think of it in that manner. But this is a circular room with those two like bland empty walls on both sides.
So
You do
essentially, we're in a classic elven crypt. That's what you're saying.
not elven. There used to be
Okay,
elves in this area, yes, but this is too crude for elven standards. This is like one of the like old, forgotten, whatever human vestiges of civilization that used to be here, and this is one of their burial grounds.
As
Fucking
It's
normie
probably
humans.
for like quite high-ranking people, judging by the state of this place, right? Chiseled out rock, these like columns. Normal people would probably be buried like in the dirt or very close to the ground. This seems to be like a deep thing.
Well, obviously, I've also picked up my backpack, which was apparently next to me, but I kind of like what else is obvious.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Okay, so
uh,
yeah.
did I find any way out?
Okay, before I tell you what happens with the knocking and tapping, you do measure your backpack, noticing that it's like quite heavy, and you like take a peek inside, and you notice that it's like loaded with field rations. Like there's a lot of food there. There's like normally you'd carry what, like 5 days worth of rations, right?
No.
20. There's 20 like packets of food prepared for each day, like just loaded up. Carefully.
Extra?
Yeah.
Or what?
Total. And you're inspecting your backpack and you're noticing that your food stocks has been increased. Like there's those 20 rations just sitting there. There's 4 water skins to compensate as well, and there are like 3 like little red flasks with like a red cross on like etched into the not etched,
Health potions.
I'll
a
have you
red
know,
cross
red crosses
them.
are a copyrighted logo, like signed by the Geneva Convention or something.
Yes, if you were using the exact red plus sign, but red cross is quite open for interpretation. So yeah, there's like a red cross symbol on each of those, and there 2 of them are like a little smaller, and the last flask is like more rounded, bigger. It contains more liquid. Okay, this side tangent aside, you take your hammer and you start knocking on places. You like knock on the column, solid rock. Kind of check the different alcoves, again all solid. Shove a corpse out of the way, like peek inside, knock there, nothing. You walk over to one of the walls, the one that you woke up next to. And you like knock on it, and when your hammer makes contact, the wall suddenly drops down.
I don't
like,
have a hammer.
So what are you using?
I don't know, whatever I had on me, so that's like a shovel. Wait, I have Mason's tool on me. I forgot about that. Yeah, I go all nuts with that shit.
Alright, so you like pat it with a hammer, and it suddenly like drops down as if it was like suspended in air or something, slams down with this massive like stone on stone crash, revealing a small room, a small room beyond. It's not a way out. I'm sorry. Yeah, a small rectangular room with like a stone altar in the middle, with more alcoves, kind of put into the walls around. But on this altar in the middle lies a human woman. You don't see that shit. Shut up.
I'm still flying in the background, damn it.
You will get to your reactions in a second. There lies this human woman, kind of hands on her chest.
Whoa! Whoa.
You naked?
What's going on here?
No, not.
You know, like you haven't said anything, so I have to assume.
I'm working on the fucking thing. She, like kind of slim, blonde hair. Again, eyes closed, completely still, not moving, not decomposing either. Looks perfectly normal in that respect. Clad in like those like kind of well-worn black robes, asleep there. When Dwyer is currently shaking his head and thinking how to kill me. So yeah, what's your guys' reaction when there's a sudden like crash and this another room opens up?
Well, considering the fact that there's a flying bird here, immediately scuttle into that room, grabbing my bag or whatever if it's there.
Yeah, sure. Mm-hmm.
Fuck this shit. Fucking bird people.
Racist.
Yes, no, I'm a high elf. I actually am racist.
You're a woman.
Yes.
I like
Because
the
Hello,
as per
baby.
usual, I just copy my previous character sheet. Changing very few things. I'm lazy as fuck.
You know it is.
Well, I'm still flying around.
Hopefully you fucking hit your head or something. Roll to not hit your head.
Yeah, well.
We'll get to that in a second. I'm just trying to figure out what the party's at large is doing right now.
I might as well go back, pick up my bag. You know, start walking back to the other altar. Not altar, pillar thing.
The other pillar being which one?
Well, you know, the one that I'm now at, like, the pillar I started at, because I started walking towards the elf because she seemed the most friendly.
All right.
And I guess I say, hey, dwarf, I never got your name, but can you knock on the other wall this time?
Wait, which other wall?
There's
I mean,
two.
like the solid one up there.
Yeah, there's two like solid undecorated like pieces of wall. The one you knocked
But,
on,
Yeah,
like,
and
I'll
the one
just-
that one is
in a moment, and then I'll walk
one
up
of
to the human instead, because like, yeah, apparently there's like a human lying there on the fucking altar, so I kind of have my interest in that right now, not to go and poke on another wall. It's like, you know, initial reaction from opening a fucking hole and wanting to get out and all that, you know. So, yeah.
Yeah, let's
Can
ignore
you put the
elephant
hole on
in
if
the
we're going
room
to
or
spend
the bird in the room.
a bit more time here, just so I know where it is?
So what?
I can't see the hole on the world representation.
I don't need it at this point, but if you insist.
We insist.
I insist. Stick a rectangle down, just so I know which wall he's cut out. Because I'm sort of. Oh shit, that one. What? I thought that was an alcove with like bodies in it.
No, that's the other side. It's east and west.
The alcoves are on the sides.
Oh, sorry. I thought you indicated the alcoves in grey.
No, that's the solid walls.
Oh. News to me.
It doesn't really matter. It's just 90 degrees. It's the same thing.
Oh, we're not going to be spending too much time here, so don't worry about it, he says.
That's what I thought. And then you guys are doing this. I don't know what to say.
1 hour later.
Off to a fantastic start there.
Hey, it's a good start for us. I mean,
still
we're
alive.
enjoying this.
I'm going to
Yeah,
walk
that's
up to
true.
the other wall and push it. Since
Okay.
this dwarf is refusing.
Okay, you huff and you puff and nothing happens. So at least for now. So what does Hubird? Did you actually settle on that name?
Yes.
Okay, what does Hubird
There's
do?
lore
Because
behind
you're in the darkness. There's 3 people around, like talking to themselves, completely ignoring you.
Yeah, well, I'm freaking out, man.
Alright.
Birds are supposed to be free, you know? We're not used to this.
They're very claustrophobic.
All right. Okay,
I'm
so
freaking out, man.
mhm. Okay, so Dwostec, what do you do? This woman there is just lying there, completely still, not a sign of life, just lying as if she was asleep.
She hot? What age is she?
Young human in her early 20s. I think I said she had 17 hotness. Yeah,
Right.
let's go with that. So yeah, smoking hot.
Wait a
At least for
second, I
human
remember
standard.
that hotness number.
Yeah, that was a bit of a spoiler, but alright.
That took you way too long.
I wasn't paying attention the first time you said.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so do I recognize this person considering I lived in Chisal? Let's put it that way.
Would you recognize the? Give me a roll, a history check.
A history check.
It's not gonna be hard, but it's been a while.
11.
I mean, it's
Bro.
gonna be hard if it's who I think it is.
Bro, that's the
It was,
necromancer.
like, all over the place.
That's the necromancer that was locked up in the temple for the longest of times, and then she got
Then-
killed. Apparently.
Then I don't know who the fuck that is, obviously, because, like, I thought it was that princess who was 17 on the roll, but if that's not the person, then I've never met this person, so probably not.
You're from Chazal.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, the necromancer was a big deal in Chisal because
Yeah,
everyone was an
oh.
arrogant fuck.
Yeah, you may have been not around, whatever, but you had contact with your family, so and you do know of this person, even if you haven't met her directly.
I've never heard about this necromancer in Chisal in
Yeah,
terms of,
yeah,
like,
there was
lore,
a
so-
necromancer that the royal paladin, like while he was still a royal paladin, came through and sentenced her instead of the supposed, like, according to law, death sentence. He sentenced her to, like, help the city to help Chazal and the area to, remove the problem of the undead. Thought what a good that did, because she just got killed at some point, even though
Killed multiple
Jesus.
times by multiple people. Who
Yeah.
would have thought?
Yeah, there was like a
Oh
lich,
boy.
yeah, the Lich King like made a ride by into Chazal at some point and made cast some sort of spell on her. Nobody did anything about it, and yeah, so she was basically like the most hated person in town because, well, she was obviously a necromancer. Necromancy is strictly forbidden, punishable by death, except
Obviously,
the royal
a
paladin
necromancer.
overruled that. So yeah, nobody liked her. Everybody wanted her gone, but they wouldn't like break the law. And well, then royal paladin proved to not be a good person in the end, but she was gone by then, killed by another dwarf coincidentally. And that's all she wrote.
Right,
Coincidentally.
so considering this necromancer is lying in front of me in a crypt, I take the blunt part of my great axe and give her a poke on the cheek.
But do you know that it's a necromancer?
Apparently I knew who the fuck this is, so yeah. I thought
So who the
this
fuck
could
is
po-
this?
You just said all
You
the
know.
information there.
I
Like
don't know, my character doesn't know shit.
Yeah, my character knows though. That's why I'm giving it a poke now with the fucking axe, because
Okay,
fuck that
so
shit.
you poke her, and she like stirs, like takes this sound like sharp breath, and sits up violently, like looks around confused in the darkness, like
Oh yeah, when you say darkness, are we talking like complete pitch darkness, or are you talking like it's a dim light?
Complete pitch darkness.
Oh, okay, thank God for dark vision.
Mhm.
Right.
I'm surprised we're not all suffocating, to be honest.
Hello? Who's there?
Like, the air would probably be stagnant as fuck.
It's a problem for another day.
Right, I take a few steps back, I guess, because fuck that shit.
Yeah, like in the background, there's like this bird freaking out, and she's like unsure what's happening. And yeah, she hears you shuffling away.
I mean, she's a human. She's like completely fucking blind in here. So yeah.
Wasn't she a vampire or something after? I can't remember.
Okay, so she
Because she was a vampire, and then she was made not a vampire and turned into something else because Destroyer's bad at describing things.
mess. Sure.
And then she became... I forget what the fuck it was.
The exposition will wait for the break, which is coming. So yeah, she like hears you like shuffle away, and she says, "I'm going to cast a light spell. Don't be afraid."
You need to see.
Right. I hold up a fucking javelin with at her because fuck that shit.
What?
I hold up a javelin and aim it at her. I'm not throwing it. I'm just aiming at her.
Okay.
It's like
Okay.
depending on what happens after the spell, I'll throw it. So yeah.
Okay.
What
So
kind of nerds use light spells?
Who's talking? Okay. So.
Oh, that's. Also, I don't know if it's obvious, but all these comments I'm making are actually comments my character makes. Because my character is a dick.
It's really not obvious because you have the same voice.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I've noticed that. I'm not good at voices.
I didn't
You're good
realize
enough
your character
you're
was a
good enough
dick
to
face.
differentiate your accent just a little.
I'm not Icalax. I can't do the Batman voice.
You don't need to do a Batman voice. Just
That was the worst Batman voice I've ever heard.
slightly different.
Slightly. Yeah. Okay.
No, I'm saying you just try to make your voice at least slightly different in intonation, like pacing, whatever.
Yeah,
Just
I probably should.
Yeah, to let us differentiate because, well,
Because
you-
I should
you're not a-
post both in real life and in character.
bingo. Because you're not like a robot where you're kind of stuck with what you've got. You know,
Oh,
you have
but I am.
you have
You
some,
say, and my character says.
vocal
and then,
mobility.
no. That makes
Fine.
it simple.
Or that's like good enough. Lets us differentiate. But if
Or
you're
and I
speaking,
say.
you know, in the same accent, we really can't tell.
Yeah, I know.
Moving on.
I'll try and fix it.
Yeah. There's a short incantation and some gestures, and like a ball of light appears in her hands. And suddenly, Hubert, you do
Hubert.
I'm sorry, pronunciation. Hubert, you actually see something for a change. Yeah, you see the woman sitting up, blinking, on the altar.
Ah!
Oh, important note before we move on. She's blinking at sorry, that was bad.
So have I found a rock yet?
I don't think there's loose rocks in here.
Like, is there anything loose I can throw on the ground?
Yourself.
There's corpses. So
There's
yeah,
torches.
rip off an arm or whatever.
Oh,
There's torches in the sconces. There's like there's a couple sconces, like one in each of the columns, and two sconces inside of this like rectangular room. There's torches inside, unburnt.
okay.
But before you move on, she like looks at
I just shoot a firebolt at those fucking torches. Maybe then people will calm the fuck down.
Okay, so you're doing that, and she's looking around at you, and like touching her face in different places, and you're like not entirely sure, and then you kind of stop and look at each other, and you guys notice that there's like these distinct like triangular like claw marks on your face. Each of you has 5 of them. There's like 2 on your jaw, 1 on each cheekbone, and 1 at like the center of your forehead.
So I hope you guys like insta-dying for fucking no reason because Destroyer wants to kill you.
So let me get this straight. She cast this light spell, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she has this fucking hairy dwarf standing for javelin aiming at her. She has a bird flying around like crazy, and some wizard throwing magic spells around with fireballs.
Well,
And
no,
her
more
first
just like
reaction- her
no, more
first reaction
just
is,
not
I'm gonna
throwing
feel my
spells
face.
around, or just nonchalantly lighting torches.
Oh yeah, okay, well, yeah. But her first reaction is to just like touch her face.
Yeah.
She's a very calm person, I have to say.
Well, she's been killed like 3 times.
She's look, man. There's a fair amount of backstory, and it's a lot. It's very violent.
Like, no, she literally has been killed 3 times. Like, we revived her twice, and then the 3rd time she was dead and got turned into a vampire.
Yeah, and
So
yeah.
I guess I would have to make it 4 times.
Okay, so after a moment, she says, "You may want to put that down."
Not talking to the bird, is she?
No, she's talking
She's
to
talking to
she's
the
talking to a
javelin.
dwarf, to Dwostec. But
And my
yeah,
response is later.
okay.
I ask her, why are we here? As if she would know. I don't know if she knows, but I assume so at this point.
1 second. Does Hubird keep running amok around the room, or does he
Yes.
calm down?
Absolutely. No.
Okay, sure.
You
I
bird
yell
the
at the
panicking
bird
bird.
again. Calm down. Stay still. You're just gonna
Throw
hurt yourself.
something at it. Fucking bird people, they're crazy.
Did you say that out loud?
Oh yeah, I said that.
Well, I instantly stop and swoop down to this vile creature who dares insult me.
Man, you sure swooped down, what, like 2 feet?
Yeah. Scared you yet?
No.
No, I go back to panicking.
I'm sorry.
Man,
Oh.
real fucking impressive bird we got here.
This campaign is going to go one of 2 ways: either horrible or absolutely great. And it will be a very rough, a very sudden stop. Either way.
Fuck.
Okay, and yeah, Laura locks eyes with Dwostec and says, and shakes her head. I don't know. Why are you here? What happened?
Savage.
No freaking idea.
She takes a deep breath and asks, okay, so what is the last thing you remember? What happened?
Do I actually know what the fuck the Lich King was? Like, do I know that's actually the Lich King, or was it just like evil eyes and a hand? Like, am I aware?
Deep down, you know that it was the Lich King? Yes?
Uh-huh.
Whether you have met with him previously, that's kind of up to you.
Alright. Right. How about you answer this first? Do you happen to have a daddy who is the Lich King? Like, literally. That's literally what I say to the character. Well, the necromancer, whatever. Yeah,
She says,
necromancer.
Not to my knowledge, no.
Huh.
Like my parents live in a small village, very far from. She like stops and thinks, in a small village.
Well, that's descriptive.
Right, so when this room you opened, except the altar and her being there, is there anything else in the room?
Well, you peek behind and you see that there's like another like loaded backpack, you know, stashed away behind the altar.
Oh,
Place is fucking weird.
yeah. I stumble up to the backpack, I guess. And take a peek.
And she says, "Hey, it's my backpack." kind of
Uh-huh.
you lean down and you look for the thing. Seems like quite the standard like explorer's pack, I guess is the way us players would put it. Again, it's topped off with rations. There's like 20 days worth of field rations stashed away, and there's enough water skins to last the duration. Again, there's like this set of free healing potions. You find that there's like a small wooden box with like healing accessories, like various bandages, needles, stitches, etc.
So do all the
And-
bags contain the same stuff? Like,
Well, they contain whatever your starter pack was, the free potions that I mentioned, and the amount of rations is increased to 20.
I see. So I'm just dragging this bag behind me because it's fucking heavy.
Pretty much.
So the healing thing Imaging and her thing is something of her own, basically. Then it's not something we all have.
No, it's her thing. It's a healer's kit.
Right. I drop the backpack and exit the room and go back into the main room.
Okay,
Because I don't want to stand next to that necromancer anymore. Simple as that.
Okay, so does the bird still... Hubert, do you still fly around the room?
It's now light, FYI.
I'm trying to figure out if you're making a ruckus. If you're making noise and stuff.
Yeah, I'm just ignoring everyone, just trying to find a way out. So I guess I'm creating a
Actually, if you
ruckus.
smack those walls hard enough flying around, you'll definitely find a way out.
Okay, so Laura grabs her pack as well and kind of follows you into the like circular room and says, kind of dwarfed by the calling, that regardless, we should find a way out of here. And she turns to the bird and shouted, "You! Oh, will you stop making noise already?" What do you do?
Have I found anything yet?
What were
I'm
you doing?
still looking for something to throw.
There's torches on the walls. They can be removed from the sconces and tossed.
Yeah, I know, but like, I need
No, this-
those later.
This
There's
place.
dead bodies.
What's he
Dead
doing?
bodies. You can literally pick off their skulls and whatnot. All
Is there an
dead
easily
bodies.
accessible skull?
No, the bodies are not they're not skeletal. They're
They're
like
mummified?
mummified and desiccated. So there's still like tissue that attaches them to the rest.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Just grab one of the rocks of the wall that fell down and throw it.
Oh yeah. I got one of those and just throw it at Hubird.
Sure, just give it an attack roll. Let's go. Are you
Fight,
trying to
fight,
do damage?
fight.
Are you
Improvised weapon.
Okay,
How big is the
Wow.
rock? No, wait, hold on. How big is the rock? It's an improvised weapon. How big is the rock? How big
I
is
assume hand-sized.
it? Okay,
yeah,
then just
again, but
like nothing.
it
Alright.
doesn't matter. You try to toss it and you like punt it forward like a couple of feet and like rolls on the ground.
That fucking 6 strength.
All right, so
Come back to bite me.
So Hubert, does Hubert stop when she says it? She says to.
Yes. After looking around and not finding a way out, I just slump down. Just don't talk.
And suddenly there's silence again as the ringing in your ears subsides, and the woman says, "That's better, thank you." Looks
So
around
where the
room.
fuck are we?
Again, the problem. Are you asking as a player or as a character?
Oh, player. I forgot to say that.
Okay, no. If you're asking as a player, then don't add it. If you're saying in character, then add it. We'll get
Oh,
used
yeah,
to it in
yeah,
like
yeah.
2 attempts.
Yeah, I meant to say it in character. Fuck.
I guess I'll quickly tell him what the fuck we're inside. So I'll give him a quick rundown of what the fuck we're in. Did you as a player forget it?
Okay.
Alright, basically we're in a crypt. We're in a crypt of
Fucking great.
whatever thingy race made this some old human thingamajig. I don't even know what the fuck kind of race that is, but yeah, some kind of human. You said they were tall, by the way. What do you mean by tall? Do you mean tall comparable to dwarf, or do you mean tall comparable to human? Like
Tall comparable to a dwarf. They're like, around about
Okay.
6 feet, 6 foot long.
all right, so basically
closest.
it's just a normal human then. All right.
Yeah. Okay. And,
Okay. Well,
Hmm?
yeah, I tell him that. Anyway.
Okay. So the woman says, "Okay. Well, we have to get out of it. Being here doesn't help us.
No fucking shit.
So let's start with your names. Who are you? I'm Laura.
I'm I forgot my character's name again. Like Syllana, that's it. Yeah, I'm Syllana. Like how I already forgot my character's name.
I am Yan.
Yam?
No, Yan.
Like weeaboo, yeah.
Yeah, sort of.
What do you mean weeaboo?
As an Asian dude. Come on now.
Okay. That looks like a fucking air symbol from a program or something.
Hubird.
Nah, I'm pretty sure you.
Wait. As he says Hubird,
It's
my
Nan.
character just stares directly at him. So your name is Hugh Bird.
Yes.
Fuck, bird people are unoriginal.
I didn't name myself, thank you very much.
No, your parents did.
I
They're
don't know
very
my parents.
unoriginal.
Don't you fucking bring them into this.
So who named you?
That's a story for another day.
Yes, another
But
day.
now-
Fucking bird people.
So yeah,
Just
Laura.
whispering under his breath. Fucking bird people.
Yeah, Laura interjects and says, "Another day when we get out of this place." So, does anyone have any idea on how to get out?
Yeah, dwarf, hit the other wall.
Yeah, dwarf just hitting walls until
I'll pick him up
Yeah,
and throw him
I-
at the wall.
I guess I'll go and inspect the other wall. Whatever. I said I was. So yeah. I'll inspect the wall. I guess. Was there any shit on that wall?
Give me. No,
Roll.
it's. Give me a perception check, then I'll tell you more about the wall.
All right, I'll give you a perception check, which I don't think I have any good in. I do not. But I got an 18, so
Okay,
life is good.
you notice that there's a tiny crack kind of along the edges of this like wall segment that again indicates that this would act like a sort of sliding door because it's a different fragment from the surrounding walls. So yeah, maybe it would work. So you touch it, and you like tap it, and you touch it. No, it doesn't open. It just stays there, solid rock. So if it weren't for your keen eyes, you would not even know that there's like this is something's up here.
All right, so I quickly say, yeah, this finger is a door. I don't really know how to open it, so look for switches. And after saying that, I'll head over to the mummified corpses and look for valuables. Literally.
Fair enough. Okay, so you give me a perception check again, Zeke, and the rest of you. What does the rest of you do while he's frisking the corpses?
Gee,
Okay, I just need to find a table for this. Well,
Continue looking for a way out. Such as looking for buttons to push. Now I assume that
Looking
would
for
be a
buttons to
percent.
push.
Yeah.
all right. So
Oh yeah, I grabbed the torches, or maybe try and turn the torches.
I don't know how many you lit up, but there's a total of 6 torches, 1 on each column and 2 inside the room.
If you make this a puzzle, I will kill you.
No, dude, it's a puzzle.
You
Look at it.
better not.
Okay, so okay, and what does Hubird do in all this while the rest is like spread out looking for things?
I'll look too. Why
All right,
not?
give me a perception check. How much should I give you for this? 1, 2, 3. Let's say. Okay, so Dwostec, you inspect you start inspecting the corpses, and yeah, you soon notice a pattern to them because well there's nothing on them. They're like just naked bodies wrapped up in this like linen cloth. But you're quite inquisitive, so you take a peek inside the skulls, and you notice that where the tongue should be, there's like a gold coin in each of them.
Golden coin thumb
How many
stank.
people is it then?
Money?
There's 24 alcoves, each of them containing a corpse.
Alright, so 24 GP. GG.
Hold on, no, not yet, not yet.
Oh.
You go for like two or three, let's say 2. When the rest of the party is like spread out, like searching the place, like tapping different places for buttons, and Laura is looking around as well. And then in frustration, she walks over to the door, like scratches her chin, and says, "Maybe there's like a switch on the door." And she goes to like press, like start patting down the door. When she presses her hands on the door, the entire door like slides down with a crash again, just like when Dwostec tapped the first one. And the
Fucking game's rigged.
The inside of this room gets illuminated in this like dimmed orange light, and you see an expression of shock on Laura's face. And let's take a break. 5 minutes, guys. We
Dang.
meet back at 20 till. Okay,
Wait, what? 22?
20 until full hour. So you have 5 minutes. Go.
When's the next break?
No, that's in 3 minutes.
Fantastic.
Or
Then you have 3.5 minutes. Let's go.
When's the next break?
Excuse you.